Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to react to the video called It's Complicated, and I love Meryl Streep. She did an amazing job here.
Hi, I'm back. Here you go, baby.
Well, congrats again. Great party. And I'll see you two in New York.
Absolutely, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, good.
Well, hey Jane, what are you wearing to the graduation?
Oh, suit or a dress? Probably a suit.
Fancy. Okay, I like that.
Janie, we'll see you there. Where are you staying?
We're at the Park Regent. You said you were at the Four Seasons, right?
No, where are we?
We're at the Park Regent too.
Oh, good. That'll be convenient, actually. Okay, so, well, see you soon.
Bye, Janie.
I'll walk you out.
Ooh, it's awkward sometimes, and it showed exactly how it is sometimes when ex-husband and ex-wife are meeting in at weddings, they have children, and they meet, and now he has a new wife, and it's very common. It's very common, and it's only possible with very conscious couples who have done work on themselves, who have done co-parenting counseling, who have been through a smooth divorce. And if not, I have clients who are not going to weddings where they know their ex-spouse is going to be because how nasty their divorce was. So when going through divorce, I would recommend considering the future, because at the moment it seems very agonizing and unacceptable, and looking at the future by hiring the collaborative type of lawyer, by assuming the other side is going to cooperate, doing mediation instead of litigation, do co-parenting if possible, do all of these things to be better in the future. It sounds so simple, but trust me, it's not.
Why are we talking about this? I thought we were going to have some fun.
Where did you get that idea? I want to know this.
Just tell
You're
me,
obsessed.
how long were you seeing him?
Oh, please, it was 5 years ago.
I know, but I always wondered. So,
I'm jealous.
yes.
Man is married now.
I don't care. How long?
8 months.
Long.
Long? No.
So when ex-husband and ex-wife meeting each other in public places and weddings, things like that, how often do they get together? Well, it's actually not very often. I would say 1%. Because usually after this divorce has been nasty and complicated and difficult, it's hard to imagine to be back with the partner who caused the agony for a couple years of getting through divorce. So, except of Elizabeth Taylor, who got married to her husband again, I think I don't know actually in my experience over many years doing this, I haven't seen people getting married again. I have cases, more than enough cases, where people reconcile and then they dismiss the divorce and then get back, but not they dismiss the divorce and weren't together for a long time and then got back together. I don't know if it makes sense. But basically in this movie, he already has a new wife, so that's what I'm talking about. It's usually, within a reasonable amount of time. If the relationship is not reconciled within 6 months of the time they separated, most likely it's not going to happen, based on my experience.
I would like to propose a toast to your mother.
To me? What?
Now, I've done my part with you guys, but Jane, you very talented you.
Oh, God.
Gabby, I'm serious. Jane, you've done a magnificent job, as you always do. When I look at you three, beautiful kids, all grown up, I think of all the work your mother did. Much of it without my help.
Dude, pull it together.
Yeah. Janie, I take my hat off to you.
Okay, Jake. Thank you. Out of nowhere, sudden appreciation. But thank you, really.
Not totally out of nowhere, Jane, if you know what I mean.
Which I don't, but
What's
I
he?
have no idea. Can we just move on?
Okay, I would like to say something too. For real. No offense to the lovely Agnes or her charming offspring.
Not nice.
Not nice.
I know, I'm sorry. But I just wanted to say, I really love today. Just being with the original five. Plus Harley, but he's like one of us. I don't think we've ever done this before. Had a meal together and hung out like this.
You mean other than the first 13 years of your life?
Oh, I know what she's saying. It's been awesome just for a whole day to be just us.
So touching. And the question I have is, well, how to tell the kids that both their parents unified and reconciled. And I think divorce is so difficult for the kids that I wouldn't take a reconciliation that it's not long-term real meant to stay together, share with the kids, because now they're somewhat confused, and although they seem already to be more no longer kids anymore, but they still have feelings, let's face it. So I would advise to wait and see that the relationship actually deepened and not played off, and just actually tell them that we are attempting, and be honest with them. They can feel the truth, that we're attempting to, we reconciled and we would like to stay together. That's the plan. So yeah, honesty, I think, is very important.
For one, by breaking the cycle of conflict. Accept your ex for who she is.
A very big hoe.
And try to remember when you first fell in love.
There she is.
All the warm
There she goes. Jane! It's Adam.
Oh, it's 8:30, Tuesday morning.
Are we still okay?
Yes, totally forgot. Really sorry. Can you give me a lift back up to the house?
Sure. Come on in.
Thanks.
But perhaps the most important lesson in going through your divorce is to learn to forgive. Forgiveness is the key to
sorry.
Forgiveness is. In spite of your hurt feelings, prove to her that you.
Just getting a divorce?
Yeah. 2.5 years ago.
Whoa.
It's been a process.
Here's the good news. In 2 more years, you'll actually begin to feel normal again.
In 2 more years, I'll begin to feel normal? Why am I having trouble seeing that as good news?
Maybe that was just my experience.
Oh, God. I hope so.
I heard it takes half of the time that couple were together to recover. And I have been married first time 7 years, and it took me 6 years to recover. So I can't tell what the formula is, but what I do know is that when couple is going through divorce, to go through actually the grieving process instead of going through denial, then anger, then silence, then acceptance, the typical grieving process. If I could skip forward and go skip the denial and goes right to acceptance, that would be great, but it doesn't work like that. And what helps to expedite this process is to shorten the phase of denial by grieving thoroughly with a therapist and with help of as many friends as possible. So it looks like it's going to be a long journey. If he listens, it's a good start, but I think talking about it and getting into group meetings, grief meetings even, that's even better.
Hi,
Am I interrupting?
Adam. This is my ex-husband,
Oh.
Jake. Adam Schaefer, my architect.
Hi.
Good to meet you.
Can I take a look? Do you mind?
Well, everything's not 100% worked out yet.
Wow, you're finally getting that kitchen you always wanted.
Yeah.
Huge bedroom.
No, it's not huge. Why don't I show these to you a little later when we're closer?
I think our next step is to stake out the addition and see how it feels size-wise.
Yeah, that would be great.
So I will email you and we'll set something up.
Sounds great.
Jake, nice meeting.
Yeah, you too. Got time for a cup of coffee?
Sure.
Why haven't you returned any of my calls or emails?
Jake, come on. This is just too weird. We have to just never do what we did ever again. You're an adulterer and I am an awful person, basically. I haven't slept in days. What we did was so wrong on so many levels.
And it was so right on a couple of levels, too. Admit it.
No, it wasn't. On no levels was it right.
You can't say we didn't enjoy each other's company. Sitting at the bar, dancing, after dancing. Come on. You and I haven't had fun like that in 100 years.
Yes, because we're not supposed to have fun like that. We are divorced. Are you like what? Unhappy at home? Does she not understand you? Or did you just want to know what it would be like with someone my age? What is this?
I'd be lying if I said I never think about you, Janie. I think about you a lot. And no, it's not perfect at home. Obviously, look at me. I've got 3 grown kids and I'm going to kindergarten interviews. I'm a walking cliche. And I literally can't stop thinking about what happened in New York.
Well, here's a situation where she obviously is cheating on her boyfriend with her ex-husband, and I'm not clear, he has a wife, he cheats on her too, and it's complicated because it doesn't seem that they're honest with their respective partners and they're building back their relationship not based on trust. So to me, it sounds like a recipe for a disaster. I would avoid it and end it and not even start it, but here we are. So, well, it is what it is. The statistics for second marriages to go through divorce are even higher than the first marriages, so, and the start is not very great.
Trying to figure out why someone like you is divorced.
And what'd you come up with?
Something in the "you're too nice" department.
That. And my wife fell in love with my best friend.
Oh.
Ex-best friend.
No.
We were on a biking trip, he and his wife and me and my wife, through Tuscany. And on the last day of the trip, they announced that they were in love.
How awful.
Not a great plane ride home.
Just imagine sitting there for hours and hours with your wife who you know is home. That's rough.
Well, actually, they went on to Venice. I flew home with Carol, that's his ex-wife. And you can't imagine what it's like sitting next to someone who's crying on a plane for 10 straight hours.
I don't blame her.
I'm talking about me. But anyway, they're married now, and it's pretty much an ongoing awful thing. But you and your ex, when he stopped by the other morning for coffee, I thought, wow, that's the way it's supposed to be. You two really seem to have it figured out.
Well, yeah, we're not as figured out as you'd think. hope you don't think that I've been interrogating you, but I know what it's like to have an ex who's remarried and not have that much going on in that area. I mean, do you date ever, or?
Oh, constantly, actually.
Constantly?
Yeah, yeah. Everyone I know or have ever known has fixed me up. And sometimes I just meet women. I don't really know how it happens.
But no girlfriend yet?
Not yet.
Mm-hmm. Just like dating.
Actually, I find it really stressful. You know, the last time I was in the dating world was 1978. And it's so much more complicated these days.
Oh, I know.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a conversation with a woman and have the pressure off. Not to mention a home cook. That was a compliment.
Yeah.
Do you have a guy in your life at the moment?
No.
No?
No.
All right, so we have two situations happening. When she said to her, I thought it's a boyfriend, when she said to him, we're not quite done yet with my ex, to me that sounded like a red flag. And I would interrogate her a little bit and find out more information, because what I found when people are dating someone who is going through divorce or just recently got divorced, they're not ready. It's more a rebound, and no matter how much they say it's not, it's, you know, the first phase denial. So that's what's going on. And I mean, it could be light, but most of the time it's not. People fall in love and it's getting complicated. I mean, honesty is the key here. And I don't think she's honest. I don't think she's telling him the truth. And for whatever reason, I think that's another recipe for disaster. Their relationship now is based on a lie, too. No good.
What's going on over there at your place?
My marriage is not turning out as I hoped. That's obvious. Agnes started out really looking up to me. We never used to fight. But now, with the kid, lately, we're all about what school he's going to. And she thinks we need a bigger house, more help. I was hoping to cut back at work, but now that's never going to happen. And she wants to have another baby before Pedro gets too old, which I get, but since we're always fighting, oh, God. Listen to me.
Isn't a baby part of the deal when you marry a woman that age?
Is it? I guess so. She's got me booked at the fertility center every other day, and she is so amped up on hormone injections, I'm gonna have to find an exorcist if she doesn't calm down. I wish it was funny. Incredible ice cream. I'm turning around.
Oh, challenges people face in unequal marriages. Well, do unequal marriages, meaning different status in terms of income, have more success rate or less? It's not very clear, because it's all about what people agree when they get into a relationship. I suggest to have a meaningful conversation about the roles in the marriage as soon as possible. Who's going to make money? Who's going to pay for the bill? Is it going to be 50-50? Is it going to be unequal? So that people don't fall into the roles and resent their partner for being in that role. So if, for example, typically mother decides to stay with the children, and she doesn't have a safety net, then I have those cases where he makes a bunch of money, she makes $15,000 or nothing, but she stayed with the kids, so he's hiding the balls and has a younger secretary. I mean, the cliche type. And I also think that women could have prevented it by speaking up about it, by saying, look, if I'm staying with the children, I would like the following protection. I would like to put my name on something, or add me to the account, or open a something. So if you're a woman and you're young and you're listening to this right now, think about it before it happens. It's when you travel the road and you see there is a hole there, you know you got to slow down and not to have 3 kids and give him all the power. So I think on one hand I like the trust part, but on the other hand, trust consists of consistent proof of reliability, and that's part of it. to have partner show that, yes, you can trust me. Yes, I am okay to provide, not while I'm married and happy, but also if not. So, yeah.
What is it, Jake?
I don't get not calling me back.
Okay, I don't care what your excuse is. So, that's it.
She didn't go out, Jane. She changed her plans, and every time I tried to call or write, she caught me. I wanted to be here.
You know what? You were worried about rocking the boat at home. Well, you're rocking my boat now, and I don't like it.
Honey, don't let one night...
You don't understand. I'm not even blaming you. I fully participated in this, but I just don't want to do it anymore. The last thing in the whole world I should be right now is your mistress. Sitting around at 9 at night, wearing heels and perfume and blowing all the candles out and wrapping everything in saran wrap because your wife canceled her plans. It was humiliating.
You lit candles?
Shut up. Look, I've had a pretty good life these past 10 years. I have figured it out. I no longer feel alone or divorced. I just feel normal. You know how long it took me to get that balance back?
No.
No. Well, I'm going in the wrong direction here. You know, the worst part is, it feels like it used to feel. All the little untruths that hard to catch, but they mount up.
Janie, come on. It was one mistake.
No, it's...
Everything okay out here?
Well, here's the lies and the foundation they build on, not telling their ex-partner or their actual partners that this is what's happening. They're sort of figuring it out as they go without realizing how many people get hurt in the process. And so that's the consequence I was talking about, that this relationship has a hard time of sticking because it's not built on the truth and trust when they involve other people who will suffer from finding out what's happening.
They must be hammered.
Something like that.
Sweetest divorce couple in the world.
Happy times together we've been spending. I wish that every kiss was never ending. But wouldn't it be nice?
Jake, I gotta go.
The rain might come true. Run, 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 baby, then there wouldn't be a single thing I could do. But we could be married, oh, we can be married.
We live in the world where everything is possible, but can one spouse have can she have her ex-husband as her lover and a new boyfriend? Well, it's not an open relationship technically because nobody knows except him and her, and it's very twisted and it's not very common, I would say. And if that happens, I already see how their other partners are going to get hurt.
What's happening?
Okay. Just let me explain. The reason that I left Agnes was not just because my marriage wasn't working. I've also fallen in love, back in love, with your mother. Maybe I never stopped loving her.
Is this a joke?
I know it's shocking. But I think this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Your mother and I have been seeing each other ever since New York.
Mom, this is true. That part is. But
I found my way home. I hope she'll take me back. Why is everyone crying? Why isn't this good news?
Because we're still getting over the divorce.
Mom, are you and Dad getting back together?
no. We're not.
Wow, that is so confusing. So, and now you can see how her boyfriend is getting hurt by overhearing what's happening. The children are completely confused because they're still going over, trying to reconcile their divorce. And then they're together, but mom says not. I mean, that's complicated, truthfully complicated. The title is spot on. Well, what would be the better way to do it? Well, first of all, not involve so many people into this. Not have a wife and a boyfriend and get together and cheat and lie, confuse the kids. Just see each other, figure it out without getting too complicated. And so this is a perfect movie to show how not to do it, because it hurts so many people, and hurt people, right? So how is this child going to have a future relationship that has no drama? I mean, it's a setup. Every child is going to get affected in some shape or form that we don't know about yet, and they will need a lot of therapy. So, yeah, I love this movie. I really did. Hope you enjoyed it too. See you soon. Bye.